The 49th annual St. George Marathon events began with an expo at the Dixie Convention Center, where competitors and their families came together to collect their race numbers and shirts this year. There were pre-celebration shots to prove this happy moment in time, and family members made posters to cheer on their athletes during the race. The 5K race was the first to kick off late Friday afternoon. Capped at 600 runners, the Hardy group gave it their all outside the Dixie Center, cheered on by friends and family. For many, this has become a traditional family event.
We're from Tooele. We're here for the 5K and the St. George Marathon.
And have you run this before?
Not the 5K. We ran the St. George Marathon before. It'll be our first time with our kids.
Anyone can run it, but it also gives you the opportunity to run the desert double, we call it. And so you get a unique extra medal today for completing the 5K last night and either the half or the full marathon this morning.
I run for medals and to do challenges. So when I heard I could do the 5K and the half and it would be called the desert double, I was like, oh yeah, perfect, done.
5K first place winners in male and female categories included two teenagers, James Matt and Ruby Turpin.
I just like being able to compete with people, and in the normal races I'm usually not in the front, so it was kind of fun. But
the kids' fun run also had several hundred kids waiting to run their course. They were broken down by age categories from 2 to 5-year-olds all the way to teens and preteens who ran a mile.
We're the Zooks, and there's maybe 10 participating?
Oh, well,
Not sure.
We have 4 in our immediate family. So Robert, I'm Angela, this is Ian, my daughter Paisley is running the 1 mile.
Afterwards, the party in the park was the place to be to have fun. These St. George Marathon events continue to grow over the years.
It's a beautiful morning for a leisurely stroll. We're almost at the finish line, and then we'll wait for the half marathon runners and the runners to come in.
Okay. What's different about this year? Anything?
Yeah, it's much cooler. I'm wearing a jacket.
Yeah, we just finished the Mayor's Walk. We had about 150 people walk with us this morning. It was beautiful to see the sunrise. And we're getting ready to welcome about 3,500 half marathon runners and about 5,500 full marathon runners.
In the half marathon, Kevin Kirk broke a course record this year at right around an hour.
I ran this race 3 years ago. I ran 1:03:14 and had the course record, so knew that it was going to be close to that, if not maybe a little bit under. But yeah, we had some great runners. Santi was there.
I actually ran faster last year, and so I came up to the mile, and I could tell I wasn't going to beat that time. So I relaxed a little towards the end because I'm like, well, it's going to be within the same minute. It's not going to be a PR, so just relax and enjoy the last little bit, you know? Jake Heslington came in first place in the full marathon, and just seconds behind him was Michael Otteson.
Were you worried he was going to catch up?
I was, but we do a lot of training together. We work together, we've trained together for the last 3 years, so I think we just have a lot of mutual respect, and had I lost, it would have been great too, because he's a great person to lose to.
33-year-old Cody Clevin broke the course record for women this year at 2:28:41.
You broke your record!
I'm so excited. I'm sub 2:30. Yeah, so good. And I felt a lot stronger than last year. So that was the goal. Thank you, Jeff Manning, my coach. Oh, he's the best.
Second place for the women's marathon was Lenny Ramsey, who came in nearly 19 minutes later. And backed by popular demand, St. George's Aaron Metler, who helps put on this race and has won or placed several times over the years, also was cheered on by his fans.
I was chasing those young guys. I was the first old guy, 41 years old, first master. So it feels good. It feels pretty good.
Go, Aaron, go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Good job, good job.
Yeah, you can't beat it. Such an amazing team right here. I mean, coming to the finish with my own bobblehead, I mean, what else can you expect? What else can you beat that with, you know? Perfect day out here in St. George, super fast field, course record. So glad to be a part of it.
Another St. George favorite also received her Masters Award again this year, as well as 4th place.
Nothing like St. George. So that has my heart.
You got the Masters?
I got the Masters. That's the good thing about aging. You can claim Masters. You know, after 40, you can be a little bit slower and still win.
But despite the cooler temperatures, there were those who were challenged by the race at the end. However, the race didn't bother one brave soul who ran the half marathon in bare feet.
You ran the whole thing barefoot?
Uh-huh.
How do you do that?
Training. It's been about 7 years since I was consistently wearing shoes. They're still doing great.
Wow.
Exchange runners from Japan were also thrilled to take part in this year's marathons.
We've been exchanging runners and delegates for almost 30 years. Between the winners of St. George Marathon get to go over to their marathon, and their winners get to come over here and have this awesome exchange.
Volunteers handed out free chocolate milk and snacks to runners after the race.
And thanks to all our volunteers here. Look at how delicious this is. Oh my goodness. Just fills my soul.
The St. George Marathon draws runners from all over the country, as it's also a qualifier for the Boston Marathon.
We've had 47 states and 13 countries visit us this year, and it's a real showcase to the beauty of our area to bring in the world. And
this year, the St. George Marathon estimates a $15 million boost to the local economy. And next year's 50th celebration will welcome even more participants and fans.
We're expecting record numbers and a record sellout. It'll be fast and furious probably to get in for the 50th year.
From the St. George Marathon, I'm Melissa Anderson.